Hi YouTubers, this is Simply Monica doing another little ramble. This time it was about my time at the festival. Now it's the San Gennaro Festival in New York, and every year I try to go. I don't quite make it, but I do try to go every year. It's the largest festival in New York, and it's for the longest. So it's like maybe 10 blocks or 14 blocks, something like that. But it runs for 2 weeks. Usually a festival runs for a day, maybe a weekend, and that's about it. So their food there, outstanding. It is authentic Italian food, cannolis and pizzas and pasta, gelato, just everything. And also they have trinkets, and it's near Chinatown. You know, the festival's in Little Italy, and it's near Chinatown. So you get kind of like the best of both worlds, and everybody comes out and sells their little wares and or their little doodads and so forth. So, I always try to go, and I always end up with stuff. Fine. The first thing I got was this. I don't know if you can see it. Wait. It's a picture of an old subway station, subway cars from the 80s with all the graffiti on it and so forth. And I love, nostalgic things and old school things and so forth. So this is right up my alley. So when I move out of New York, I have a little slice of New York with me. Anyway, so that's one, and I got it. And I have another picture as well that's similar. So you gotta have two. Next is we going down the street and everything. Me and my son, we going down the street, and we go, and it's a lot of traffic. So a lot of people, it's crowds, the whole 9 yards. This is the second to last day for the festival to be over, and of course it's a weekend. So of course it's everybody's trying to get out and do something while it's still a little bit warm, so forth. Fine. So we behind this mother and child. Now the child had to be at least 6, 7-ish. So the mother's on the phone, probably looking for someone and trying to meet someone somewhere. So the little boy, my son is on my left, and of course I'm on the right. The little boy is going to turn around, look at my son and do this. I'm like, did you see that? He was like, yeah. I said, he went like this. So mind you, my son is like my height. And he's 13, he's my height. And the little boy was like, half my son's height. He's there raising his fist to my son. So then, my son didn't do anything, he just happened to be behind him. So then, I go and I'm like, So then they walking and we walking behind them. The little boy turned around with the evilest look and go, I'm like, really? Like this little boy, I said, Devin, you see that? You see that? So he was, I don't start trouble often, but it was just too funny. So he was looking and everything. So the little boy turned back around. Me and my son were like this. I know it was wrong, but it was just, I'm sorry, it was funny. So then the little boy turned around and kept walking. And then he turned back around and he's like, all like that. I'm like, what is wrong with this little boy? I'm like, he's mad because he out here, whatever. But I'm like, don't take it out on us. So then he turned back around. So we like, I know it was wrong. I know. God forgive me. It was wrong. But it was too funny. And then he turned back around. He looked at us, and then rolled his eyes and keep walking. Wow. So we wanted to do some more, but I said, let's go. My son pulling me away. I'm like, no. He wants to act up, so let's act up. Anyway, so we passed that. And then we're eating and, our corn dogs and our pizza and all these things we're enjoying. And then I went to this stand and I got these. Let's see if you can see them. That glow is crazy. There we go. That's a little, wait. Wait. Try it wait. There we go. A little bit darker, but you can still see it. Now, normally, I don't get crazy glasses or whatever have you, but on the occasion, why not? Okay. Next, we were just walking and eating and enjoying ourselves and whatnot. Then we went into this little shop where it had like Buddhas and jade jewelry and stones and crystals and whatever have you. So sometimes I like little things like that, but I'm a trinket type person. I like things that are different, things that are unique. I don't really care if it has a meaning or not. I mean, because your meaning may not be the real meaning. You know how that goes. Somebody's trying to sell you something, so they're gonna tell you anything. But so I went in there and I looked to see what they had, and the lady was like, "Oh, everything has a story here." Like her stuff is so authentic and so rare that everything comes with the story. Okay. So so she was like, this piece, hey, had 3 stars on it. So it was like, this piece is the stars from the heavens and all kind of stuff. I think she was making it up on the spot actually. But anyway, so I was looking around, and I don't like crystals and all that stuff too much because I believe in God, and to me that's all you need. You don't need crystals, you don't need jujubes, you don't need rocks and stones, you don't need chicken bones, you don't need any of those things to work for you or to take something away or make something happen. All you need is Jesus and you're good to go. Anyway, so so I saw this bracelet. It's pretty. It stood out to me and everything. So she's giving me the background on the bracelet. Oh, it's a tiger eye. So the tiger eye brings you money, and these are freshwater pearls. I'm paying $12 for the bracelet, and you trying to tell me that $12 gets me freshwater pearls? No, but I liked it, so that's the only reason why I bought it. So here's the light again. See? I don't know if you can really see it that well. Let's try on something a little bit darker. This light is killing me tonight. There we go. Now you can't really see the beauty of it. I don't like that either. There we go. That's better. Okay, that's better. But I liked it and everything, and it looked cute on me and whatnot, and it fit because I have very small wrists, so it definitely fit. And it was good. So she's like, "Oh, they bring you good luck, and they're freshwater pearls, and they were so wonderful, and whoop whoop whoop." I'm like, but for $12, how fresh water are they? Anyway, so I bought it. So I said, well, I like it because it's simple. She was like, no, you like it because it's sophisticated. I said, okay, that S word too, that's fine. Anyway, so after all of that, we walk in and stuff like that. We ready to go because I'm just spending money like it grows on trees or something. And I happened to pass by this store, and I saw a scarf. I always need a scarf because my neck always gets cold, and every time my neck gets cold, I get sick. So I always get scarves because they're pretty, they're colorful, it dresses up a plain, mundane coat, something different, and a spark of, brightness in your outfit, especially in the winter when all the colors kind of drab and bleak and dull and stuff like that. So I got, fix this light again, I got this scarf, which I know you can see the colors. It's very bright, colorful. You can wear it with anything, of course. You can wear it with black and blues and greens and reds and whatever have you. But I liked it because it was bright, so that's what I'm gonna wear. Bright. Anyway, so that then I was browsing again. My son dragging me out of these stores, of course. And then I came upon little tote bags that says New York. And every time I'm in, of course, New York, I say, well, people that live in New York, why would you want stuff that says New York? And I know it's for the tourists, but people from New York buy stuff that says New York. You live in New York. Why do you want something to tell you where you already been or what neighborhood you're currently living in? Just, I don't know. Crazy to me. But what did I end up buying? I've been in New York all my life. What did I end up buying? Yes, I did. Why? It was cute and it was small, and all my other trinkets and all that stuff that I got fit into the bag. So I mean, it's only $5, and as you can see from here, it's not made very well. So that's all you want to spend is $5. I mean, my advice, and sometimes you can get some good things at these little fairs and festivals, stuff like that, like the bracelet, the scarf, or something like that. But know what you're paying for, really. Don't expect gold and rubies for $5. Not gonna happen. So, and don't expect gold and rubies at some street fair. If it was a flea market, you may have a chance to find a lot of good things and so forth. Antique sale, estate sale, fine. But a street festival, you're getting duplicates and replicas up the wazoo. They made it real fast in the shop somewhere in some country somewhere, and they threw it together real fast, and there you go. Because even I got a paint smear here. See? Paint smear here, a hole in here, and it's just like, it's for $5. That's what you expect for $5. I mean, if I was buying this from Macy's or something like that, of course it's supposed to be perfect, but $5 is $5, and it'll last, for however long it lasts, and then you move on, you throw it away and you keep it moving. Anyway, so last thing, I was on the train, right? Two things actually. I was on the train, so then I saw this girl. She, I guess, was trying to copy Nicki Minaj, but if you're not comfortable doing certain things, don't do it. She had blonde hair set on top of her head. Her makeup was so thick, it was like caked on, baked on. Her clothes wasn't matching. She tried to be chic, hip, but it wasn't matching. It wasn't looking good. Why, people? Why even do it to yourself? Because you're looking crazy. You feel crazy because you can tell by the facial expressions that they have. So what's the point? Anywho, moving on. Then, sitting on the train, and these two ladies were sitting. I was sitting on the train. Two ladies were sitting down. One lady had her head down like this. The other lady was talking to her. Talking to her, blah, 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 blah. But talking her ear off, obviously. The lady with her head down wasn't saying a word. She's just like, The lady was, yeah. Don't you see? The other lady don't care. When somebody has their head down and just barely shaking their head and barely answering you, they don't care. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They're tired. And it's not that what you have to say is not valid. I'm sure it is to an extent, but maybe they're tired. Maybe they heard it before. Maybe you're just ranting on and on about the same old crap as always. But she does that, yeah. And the lady's like, yeah. She couldn't wait to get off that train. Anyway, that's my day today. That food was so good. Anyway, so I will yap with you later. Peace out. Rate, comment, subscribe as always. Thank you.